I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing just as good as you are. Well, first of all, I would like to congratulate you on winning the championship. What was the reaction of the people? What was the reaction of the public? And first of all, what was your own reaction when you won the world championship? How did you feel? What did it feel like?
I felt great. Honestly, it's a huge honor being champion here from Pakistan. Consider I've never been to the country. I had enough confidence in me to want me to be y'all's champion. I found that a great honor. I was ecstatic when I won this. The hand hit on the mat for three, and I was like, "Whoa, wow, this is not happening right now." But it was a very. I got a lot of positive feedback from a lot of the people I know in wrestling. They were really happy for me. They congratulated me. They said, "You're really champion of Pakistan?" I was like, "Yeah, man, I am." They were shocked, just shocked about as I was. But it was good feeling going around.
It's a growing industry after all. Well,
I mean,
what motivated you to reach this level and approach Pakistani wrestlers so you would why not join your own organizations just like WWE and why go for REW? Do you have a good answer for that?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Okay. The question was, why didn't you go for WWE instead?
Go for REW?
Yeah, I mean, why didn't you go for the WWE? That's my question.
Well, man, I want to accomplish as much as I can before. I want to accomplish all the independent scene that I can before I reach that level. So it's basically
All
just
right.
knocking one pillar down at a time. Like I don't want to be just one like stationary guy. I want to go all over the world travel.
That's so amazing. So you want to get experience from all around the world
Yeah,
and
man.
make your name everywhere.
Japan, Mexico, Pakistan, Australia. I'm over in the UK for
Oh,
sure. I'd love to go over to like England or over in that area, over in
this is
Europe.
amazing. I wish you best of luck for your future, man. So what have you decided next? Where are you going to go next? Where are you planning to go next post this COVID-19 pandemic? What have you decided to do next?
Well, actually, I just recently made my debut at Reality of Wrestling, Booker T. So I'm gonna try to dig my heels into that spot, and I actually have a big match coming up next weekend with Ray Fury, one of my mentors, one of the guys that started me in this business. I consider him a friend, but it's not gonna be friendly next Saturday. This is coming up Saturday on August 8th. I'm going back home to Mississippi. I've been out here in Texas. I'm not from Texas. I'm from Mississippi, which is
Oh,
about
you're
seven
from
hours.
Mississippi.
Yeah, Mississippi is
Nice.
about 7 hours east of where I'm at right now, and that's where I cut my teeth at.
Oh,
That's where I started in this business. So I came out here to Texas mainly to improve my craft, hone my skills, and get better. And I feel like I've done that. Now I'm going back to Mississippi to test my new abilities and my new skills against a guy that I've known for quite a while now, Ray Fury. So I wouldn't mind putting this on
that
the line, but it is what it is, but that's what I got coming up next week. And also, Reality of Wrestling is coming back to live shows. They're going to have their first a drive-up show. They're going to have parking lot cars drive up and watch the show. That's going to be next. That's going to also be next week. I'm not going to be able to be there, unfortunately, because I got obligations with Fury. But anybody in that area in Texas City, Texas, should definitely go.
Oh, well, your family must be waiting for you back at home, and they would be wondering what you've learned over the years in Texas because you're not originally from Texas, but you went
Right.
there to complete your training and learn new vocational things in training. Okay, one more thing. What kept you motivated during the COVID-19 period when there were no official physical wrestling matches? What kept you motivated, to hang out regularly and to work out regularly and get all the diet and get all the necessary exercise done? How did you manage to do that during this
Well,
pandemic?
the pandemic was weird because I moved to Texas right at the tail end of February, like literally like the day
Oh,
before March. And I got probably 2 weeks of normalcy out here before everything got shut down. And like the main place I was going to go train at got shut down too. So man, the thing that kept me motivated is I knew this thing wasn't going to last forever. I can't let myself slack off in this time because I know a lot of people are probably going to do the same thing. So there's no reason for me to keep going at this. There's no shows. I'm not making any money. That's not my mindset. This was the perfect time to come out here, honestly, because there's not a lot of pressure going to shows weekly. So I just dug my feet in the dirt and I just
that's
trained.
amazing.
I did a lot of training. As you know, I train with Lowrider a lot. Me and him just been sweating it out. Um, so it was just the motivation because I knew this wasn't going to last forever. Things things would pick back up eventually. So I had to be ready. I always live by the motto, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So that was my
That's
whole
amazing.
motive. It's actually been a blessing in disguise at the whole pandemic. No, I'm not going to say it was a blessing in disguise, but it was kind of convenient for me because it just gave me more time to focus on training, whether just going to shows. And that's what I came out here for, man, was just train and get better. And now that things are slowly starting to pick back up, I think I'm ready to get back out there.
Oh, that's amazing. You're one of those persons who made the most out of this pandemic. So you didn't let anything down, you know. I mean, you know, people lost courage and, you know, confidence, and they stopped training and their fitness practice. But, you know, you kept on because you believed in yourself, and that's where you get it right now. That's amazing. So, okay, who's your dream opponent, man? Who do you want to? I mean, I know that Red Bear is your mentor.
Are we talking dead or alive, or WWE, AEW, independents, or just anybody?
I'm talking about WWE. I mean, anybody. You know, even John Cena. Yeah.
Personally, I would love to face Randy Orton.
Randy Orton. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Randy Orton. I remember watching him. I had an epiphany the other day that I've been watching Randy Orton for so long now. He was cutting a promo on SmackDown. It was probably like a couple weeks ago. He had gray in his beard. And I text one of my friends, like, man, I remember when Orton debuted, and now I'm watching him cut a promo and he's got gray in his beard. It's been so long, but I've watched him since he debuted. He's so good. Everything he does in the ring is perfect and on point. I think he's one of the best wrestlers on the planet right now. He has been for the last nearly 20 years. I think Randy Orton is awesome, and I would love to wrestle him one day. Another guy, a guy more, Orton is a bit bigger than me, but a little guy close to my size, AJ, obviously. He's so smooth, he's so good, he's world traveled, he knows exactly what he's doing. I think me and him could have a good match.
Wow, well, what's a surprise, you know? Randy Orton has always been my favorite, and if I were a wrestler, I would have definitely wanted to face him as well.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the thing is that, are you prepared to tackle his RKO? Because that could, you know, kill anybody. So how are you supposed to tackle and manage?
You just got to keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, it's the RKO. It's just one of those moves, man. You got to keep your eyes peeled for that because he's always chomping at the bit, ready to strike. So it's just one of those matches where you have to keep your eyes peeled. You have to keep your head on a swivel. You can't keep your eyes off.
Exactly, because if he gets you, there's no getting out of it.
Yeah, if you take your eyes off Randy Orton, it's probably going to bite you in the butt.
All right. Well, I've been told that there's been local and other promotions. What difference do you see between local and other promotions?
Local wrestling, I think it's a very diverse crowd. It's very diverse.
Just like REW. REW is also very diverse. You know, anybody could from the whole world could join. You know, just like you. Yeah. So continue, man. Continue. Sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah, like I was saying, local wrestling, very diverse crowd. I got a chance to work El Silencio for this title, and a guy. I actually met him the first day I moved here to Texas, and I knew I wanted to wrestle him eventually. We got the chance to do it. I beat him for this, much to his chagrin. But the local wrestling, we're actually bringing in Fuego del Sol for the next show. He just got off AEW. He's been tagged with Lowrider on AEW Dark, so he's going to come in and face Jay Davis. That match should be absolutely spectacular. You know, like I said, Sadika, the guy that chalked me in the face, I'm going to get revenge with him at some point. I will happen. Local wrestling on that, and also concerning the pandemic, we're also very safe.
Hey, sorry for interrupting you, man. I'm having trouble listening you. Can you please speak up or, you know, set your mic because I'm having trouble listening to you.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Come again?
Is that better?
Yeah. It's better. Much better. Continue with the local.
Yeah. Like I was saying, when it comes to the pandemic, local wrestling takes a lot of precautions and keeping people safe. You can't enter without a mask, social distancing and all of that. Even the wrestlers in the locker room, we have our masks on the entire time. The only time we take them off is right before we go out. And right when we get to the bathroom, put them back on. You still hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. It's just that your voice is going static, you know?
Yeah.
Fine, but yeah. Now it's good.
Yeah, but like I said, we wipe down the mat and the ropes between each and every match. We make sure that it's we make sure that local wrestling is a very clean run operation.
Oh, well, that's nice. I mean, that's hard to cope with, but we gotta live through these days, and eventually we're gonna get out of it, hopefully. And now I
Yeah,
guess this condition is getting better in the US as well. So now you would be able to,
some
do your
places
practice.
it's getting worse, arguably. But
What about your state in particular? What's the corona
Texas,
situation in your state? Yeah, I mean, Texas is
Texas,
where you're seeing it, right?
yeah. Texas is we started doing good. I think Governor Greg Abbott decided to reopen the state for a little while, and we saw some more spikes. But
Mhm.
but Texas is doing all right. I think it's not doing as well as some other countries, but it's trying to get it under control. But you got to remember, Texas is one of the biggest states in the entire country. So there's just more people running around.
Yeah.
It's hard to control, but I think the state's doing the best we can. Not a lot of things have opened up around here. I mean, we still, for the most part, just got to be drive-throughs at restaurants, no movie theaters. Pretty much all social gatherings are banned for the most part. With, but if you do have a social gathering, got to be a certain amount of people, masks and all that, desanitizing everything. So.
All right. So you're staying in Austin?
No, I'm staying in Houston.
Oh, you're Houston, Texas. Okay. So are there enough opportunities for you to practice and, practice yourself with all these wrestling skills? Are these enough opportunities for you?
Yeah, there's I have like 4 different places I can go to get training at. Like I said, I was at Booker T's Reality of Wrestling, Texas All Stars. I trained with Lowrider. He's got a ring set up somewhere, and at the Houston Premier Arena where local wrestling is. So I got a number of places I can choose to, all with different levels of people, all with different minds around it. So it's just I like that. Like I don't like being the best guy in the room. Because I feel like you can't get better like that. If you're the best guy in the room, everybody get better. I go to Reality of Wrestling a lot, train there. There's great guys to train with up there like Gino, Medina, Rex Andrews, Ryan Davidson. So all those guys are very knowledgeable. And guys like Will All Day too. I've been talking to a lot with them, trying to improve my game based on a lot of things they say. So there's a lot of places around here, man. Nothing like I had in Mississippi. I'm lucky.
All right. Well, if you continued wrestling and fighting like this, where do you see yourself in 5 years, in the next 5 years?
5 years, that's a long, dude. I don't know where I'm going to be a month from now. But because I don't like to look that far ahead because, things can just change on a dime. Like you have a plan for next year and then things just go up in smoke for it. I just like to maybe not stake it, live in the moment, but like maybe a couple of days at a time. But 5 years, 5 years ideally, if I had to put a dream on, I'd like to have a contract somewhere. Maybe still be here in Houston or somewhere else, wherever fate takes me.
Oh, wherever fate takes you. But you would want to be among the top, right? Because if you continue to work hard like this, well, I wish you the very best of luck, man. And further, I would like to ask you, what motivated you when you were a child? I mean, did you always want to be a wrestler, or did your parents want you to be somebody else? But what made you decide that you're gonna do wrestling for a living?
I have watched and loved wrestling since I was 8 years old.
That's nice.
Yeah, I lived in Tennessee for 2 years, and back in like 2014 to 2016, I came on. I grew up a lot there, and it made me think. And when I got back from Tennessee, I really wanted to give this thing a shot because basically my mindset was I didn't want to get too old to where I didn't want to wonder what could have been. You know what I mean? So I figured I'm young enough. I might as well start doing it now. I started at 23 years old, and I'm 27 now. So basically, it was just a passion of mine since I was a kid, and it's all I've ever wanted to do. And it's like an escape for me. When I'm stressed out, I go to the ring, forget about all the crap going on in my life. Kind of like I played American football back in the past too, and it was kind of the same idea. It was an escape. And ever since I stopped playing football, I didn't have that. So wrestling was kind of an outlet for me. Creative outlet, physical outlet, mental outlet. So it just got me out of a funk. So I was wrestling a lot. I've met a lot of cool people from it. I met some crappy people. but I think I've met a lot cooler people overall. And I've made some friends for sure. I've seen a lot of places and gone to a lot of places otherwise that I never would have gone to had it not been for wrestling. I wouldn't be holding this and talking to you if it wasn't for wrestling.
We're gonna see very, very more of these on you, one day, because you look so motivated to me, and nobody quits their job or their studies just to be a wrestler. I mean, you're so motivated enough that you know for sure that you want to be one of the best wrestlers in the world. But
correct.
Okay, one more. That's very great about you, man. But let me ask you one more thing. What do you think about Pakistan? I mean, when you were about to join this REW initially, you must have discussed it with your friends, right? Like, I'm gonna join REW, and it's based in Pakistan, and then Pakistan does not have a good reputation regarding security. Security. So how did you convince your friends, and how did you decide that one day you might even have to travel to Pakistan? So did you think about before joining this? I mean, did you give it a thought before going for REW?
I never thought about it, man. Like I said earlier, like I want to go wrestle everywhere: Pakistan, Afghanistan, Japan, Australia, Canada, Mexico. It doesn't matter. Anywhere I can go that wants me there and wants to see me is fine with me. So I'm all for coming to Pakistan for sure. I'm not a very superstitious guy. I don't live my life in fear. I'm not worried about the security issues. I mean, as long as there's to a degree, but I don't worry.
Wow, that's great, man. And we welcome you here. You're gonna love it here, the environment and everything. Especially the wrestlers, and you're gonna love training among them, fighting among them, and you're gonna have some amazing, I guess, ferocious challenges as well, because we've got some very dangerous wrestlers here as well. You must have heard about Kovu Brandon. He's pretty dangerous, and there are so many other wrestlers. They're hard to beat. So if you want to be the best, you got to beat them first.
One guy over in Pakistan, I did take a notice to. Lowrider wrestled him back there like last year. I was RJ Fadi. So if he wants this, RJ, right here, I'll come to you.
Wow. We'll look forward to you, man. We welcome you here, Wes, and I would really love to host you here and see you fighting in person, because the skills that you're talking about, I really want to see them in person. So I can't really wait for you guys to get down here to Pakistan and start wrestling. I hope that REW would be an international organization very soon, where it would be conducting international wrestling matches, and I really hope to see you there as well, man.
Man, I love it. I'm looking forward to it, Hassan. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it as well, man. I just want to see all your skills and the skill that you're talking about, because I really am excited. The one person that I want you to fight against and compete against is Kovu Brandon. You must have heard about him, right?
No, I had not.
Oh, all right. Well, let's wait until you get here, and then you'll get to know more about Pakistan and REW in particular.
I see what you're doing. Keeping it a mystery. I like it.
Yeah. I'm just keeping you motivated and giving you a little warning that you have to be a little bit extra more careful and work more hard and
serious challenges. I'm not going to complain about it.
Oh, that's amazing. You like challenges. Well, so do we. So when do we see you in Pakistan? Let's hope very soon.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Well, I guess Wes, this is it. Thank you for giving us your precious time. I think it's been almost 20 minutes, and I got to know a lot about you. And certainly, you've been such a great guy, man. I love talking to you, and you've explained everything very precisely. And you seem very motivated, and I congratulate you in your future success and future journey and becoming a top wrestler. And you would one day. I assure you that, and I cannot wait to see you in Pakistani rings, in REW in particular. So, as soon as you get a chance, come down to Pakistan, and we will meet in person and see how you fight.
Man, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, thank you for your time again, Wes. I look forward to see you and talk to you again. Take care until we meet next time.
See you, Hassan. You be good.
Yeah, be good as well, Wes. It's really nice meeting you. You're such a nice person. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, man.
Take care.
Bye.
Take care. Bye. Bye, dude.